we're 41 seconds into Slow Day by Franz Gordon.
Oh, wait, restart the thing. Hello!
Bye now.
I gotta restart on here, too.
My fucking god, my secret notes.
Look at him, look at him, look at him. Get him, Pete.
It does just say
Who's Diggle?
We need to know.
I think the best would be if it just said fog. You get back there and realize
That should be like the cover screen. That should be like the default cover screen. It's just a PowerPoint presentation that says Kill Don.
Diggle.
It's 50 slides.
I love that the overlay still there. Over DJ.
His hands up, look. He's got a question.
I'm here.
Can I do this obscure thing?
Mm-hmm. I did write down the humble hero Diggle and his plan to conquer the world now.
Just a humble world
just,
conquering.
Every time, it's you could put good into the world. You choose not to.
No.
Don't put that on him. The world chose not to put good into itself.
What? He's the world creator.
No. It's out of my hands. I was just like, hey,
he created the machine.
He's called a hero.
Listen, someday we'll get to the lore of the humble hero Diggle. God. Don, it's still not musicking.
I know. I bet he gets legendary
actions. Oh my god, now I have to really hide the new plan of the humble hero Diggle.
Welcome, everyone.
Don, if you can't get the music
Hello.
to work, I'm gonna need you to play
up?
music.
We're up.
Hi.
We sure are.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
We're living up to our name tonight.
This might be a
fine.
second, but
we're not great RPG.
We're all nice and well rested and ready for a nap.
What do you mean, no? Did you even leave?
No, well rested, ready for a nap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As is tradition.
Turns out there's no amount of rest.
What? Are you guys okay?
There's a lot of numbers.
Just tired.
Have you guys messed with your diets at all?
No,
I haven't eaten enough blueberries today.
I didn't have any blueberries today.
I had some strawberries.
I should have eaten blueberries earlier.
Strawberries were delicious.
Blueberries today.
Oh, really good.
Seriously though, do you all have sleep issues? Should we talk about this as a group on stream?
I think it's actually
well, you have a
pre-show
podcast. You have a pretty good excuse.
It's a good topic for today's pre-show podcast.
Mm-hmm. How are you sleeping, Yalumlo?
You gotta open the show first.
Sorry. And we're live. Thank you for joining us here at the brand pre-show podcast. Yalumlo, how do you sleep?
I don't sleep.
Okay, great. Vorst?
Typically in a bed.
Well, 3 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours.
I can't count.
Take a little puppy nap.
I can't count.
Is that in dog years or
6 bones?
No, everything is in human years.
Yes.
Retora?
I also don't sleep.
I don't know why I even asked you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pick one.
Mm-hmm. Well, Nesgrim sleeps. Yeah,
no, I meant you. Who were you?
Melethil and Melesi don't sleep. Corin doesn't sleep.
He's Ukubo on this podcast.
Yeah, okay, Ukubo.
Ukubo needs sleep. Ukubo have hole for sleep.
Sleep
hole. Ukubo put in pajamas.
What kind of pajamas and where do you sleep?
Silk with leaf.
Nice.
Pant.
Okay.
Ukubo sleep in large hole at bottom of Ukubo tree.
Are there leaves in the pants?
Yes.
Or on the pants?
In pants.
Like a scarecrow?
Ukubo must keep watch over forest.
Ukubo scare many crow.
Goodbye.
So long.
What happened?
He's got to
restart this whole stream.
Oh, shit. But the podcast.
Right?
So we can keep
now
going.
It's really a podcast.
Oh, shit. All right.
The exclusive YouTube video podcast.
I don't even know.
I don't know what he's saying. Why is his voice so high pitched?
I see it. He's fine.
All right, so he's fine.
Sounds like the storm is takething his life.
Yeah, DJ's actually here.
DJ came here just to kill Don.
Right.
So anyway, about these pajamas, why do you put, if it's already silk, why do you put leaves in?
Ukubo like feeling of leaves on skin.
Weird.
Not like feeling of silk.
Like that dick leaf?
Yes. Kubo missed.
Cockcloth?
Cock leaf. Cleef.
Cleef.
All right. Weird combination of words.
Uh-huh.
You don't have a cock leaf?
No.
Kubo could give cock leaf.
I pass. Hard pass.
Kubo have extra.
Yeah, I figured it'd be used.
You don't want
Big
to
leaf.
I figured
Like
it'd be
full
used.
fern down there.
Fern. That's what we all weren't born half giant. Fucking
Yes. Kubo is
Yeah, but which half?
the right half.
Just the right half of your body.
Oh, so heavy.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, what's up with that thing on your hand? How'd you get that?
There's a knife involved.
Uh-huh.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, when I look at it for a long time, sometimes things appear from my past and I don't like it. So if you could just put that away, that'd be
No.
great. Okay.
What does Bran see if he looks into it?
Bran,
Oh,
specifically?
my God.
Bran would see some shit, dude.
Yeah.
Bran would see the folds of time and space collapsing in on themselves.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, dude, that would be, delicious. Lord.
And then the better question is, has Bran seen this somehow?
That thing?
No, not that.
No.
You guys haven't gone back to the orphanage yet.
He is there.
He's there.
Nope.
Hey, little boy, look at my hand!
He will be hidden and stay hidden like a good boy.
Tell me
You
what
actually
hard.
expect him to do that?
Yes.
Stay hidden. Like he's supposed to? He's gonna do what he's supposed to do.
No, what I expect him to do, not what he's supposed to do. I expect him to do what he's not supposed to do.
So if he was offered to look into the hole in Ratora's hand, what would he do?
For power.
He would,
power.
as a boy, he wouldn't do it. That's not fair.
As a grown man.
He would 100% do it.
He would
Oh
cut
my
your hand
god!
off.
Yeah, I would take your hand. I'd be like, yeah, this is mine. Scratch against the Leviathan. Let's just see what
Yeah,
happens.
right? Just,
Especially with what he knows. Good time. But anyway, yeah, could you put that away? It's very disturbing. Thank you. Please stop sniffing things.
I'm
I
sorry.
just need you to
It all
not.
smells so good.
I know.
That's how
You're
he
gonna
sees the
smell all the
world.
things that he stole.
You
No, he
hiding-
sees the world with
Are you
his
hiding
eyes.
food in here?
And his nose.
Yes, I have. There's jerky. Would you like some?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any fish?
No fish. Sorry.
You don't like fish?
No, I do. It's gone. It's in my stomach. I eat it all. It's delicious.
Maybe that other guy that I saw out in the green room.
Grimdar is 100% Jamie in this situation, but he's bad at it.
Let's see
Sure.
what it is. I don't know.
Good.
What is happening?
Grimdar is the tech guy in real life, though.
Did you see this picture?
Beep, 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 beep.
That's Pippin?
Should be live again.
Oh my goodness, why is he making that face?
Wait, are we live?
You had such a... What's the...
It's a little
Hello.
It's a little tongue.
We're back.
Look how cute Pippin is.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a little flip face.
Are we still down? I'll keep going with the
We're
bit.
live. dude.
Yeah, we're live.
This is
We can-
still
we can
happening.
keep
You
podcasting.
You definitely keep going with the bit.
Okay, sweet. Anyway, where were we?
Oh,
You would
no,
like
we were
the,
talking about the green man out in the green
You
room.
want him to stop sniffing so he doesn't smell the dust you have here?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Is it good dust?
I guess. I wouldn't know. You have a better nose than I do.
What's that dust smell like?
Which one?
Bran's dust.
Bran had a lot of dust on him at the end.
At the end.
The dust.
Oh my god. Oh, you're talking about that dust. I thought you meant dust. I didn't know you meant dust.
Oh, dust.
Oh no, I don't keep any of that here. Never would I ever do that.
Not in the studio.
Never.
Are
When
you a
you
guard?
said Bran had a lot on him at the end, just makes it sound like you took him out behind the shed.
I'm
Bran
totally,
had a lot on him at the end.
I'm kidding. I literally pull out a satchel, just put it down. I'm joking.
Sure. Are you a
Yeah.
guard? You have to tell me.
It's a sting operation.
We got him! They're at the double net 20s.
At least they're spent.
Stream will work now.
He's the DM. He can hold on to him if he wants to.
Is it because we didn't roll any nice dice?
Probably.
Is that the problem?
No, I did.
Did you get nice?
Damn it, 62.
So, Ukubo, what do you do for fun?
Ukubo like play and hole. Ukubo go outside with pigs.
It's not just me, right? They're all innuendos.
Ukubo like to look at squirrels in tree. Large squirrels.
How you feel about elf fuckers?
Sometimes nice, sometimes not nice. Depends on elf fucker.
Do you mean an elf or do you mean an elf fucker?
Elf fucker. Ukubo not no difference.
Gotcha.
One is elf fucker, other is elf fucker.
I don't even know if there was a longer pause.
Ukubo not know either. Ukubo just know. Make elf.
Okay, I got you. Now I understand.
Smush.
Okay, it's not okay if that's what you call it.
Nice smush. Happy smush.
I think what he's describing is company.
Ukubo did like company.
I thought you legitimately talked to prostitutes.
Ambitious.
Ukubo was feeling ambitious in Norbury. Ukubo had to find lost children.
Weird place to go.
Company.
So you had company.
Yes,
I see.
Ukubo liked company.
Yeah, I bet.
They kicked Ukubo out.
Oh, you didn't pay?
Ukubo did not know pay. Not tell Ukubo pay.
It's free?
Ukubo think.
Did you?
Ruffled sack. And then Ukubo went,
I'm getting mixed messages here, guys.
run across water.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you didn't. I think I know a guy that's like that.
Ukubo.
No, different guy, shorter, human.
Ukubo.
Talked to prostitutes, didn't do anything. Walked on water. You'd like him.
Ukubo.
No, different guy.
Okay. Not blue?
No,
Okay.
no,
Not
human.
Ukubo.
Yeah, not Ukubo.
Talk about.
Cuckabo.
I mean,
Ukubo find children in bee store. Basement.
What?
Bee meat. Bee nuggets. Children in basement.
Are they still there?
Ukubo rescued with Arthas.
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 Arthas. I'm sorry.
Turtle.
He's definitely saying words wrong.
And
I think he's got him.
I don't think so, Yolumlo. You're very combative today. Are you still? Oh, you still feel cold.
meat.
Gotta get that checked
Always
out.
cold. Well, not cold, but
He appears to
You
be
know.
a little under the weather, yes.
Under the wrong port.
No, the IP address is probably wrong because the internet went out over the weekend.
Sure.
So I gotta figure out what that is. And then go
Success.
All right, I didn't expect this bit to go on this long. So, Vorst, how did you start working for the tavern?
My
the inn?
family was killed in front of me.
Lesbians.
How did do you know them too?
Ukubo know many lesbians.
lesbians kill my family? What happened here?
Oh my God!
Lesbians take dog man.
Wait, I think I've seen that American Horror Story. Hold on,
It was a weird episode.
it's a really weird. Fuck. So anyway, all right. So the lesbians didn't kill your family.
I guess not.
So would you like to talk about that
No.
journey? No.
Tender
Lesbian
subject.
journey.
some of the orcs might have been lesbians. We don't know.
It's true.
Ukubo just think of lesbian version of Journey.
Like the band?
Leaving.
All right. So Ritora, you repair forests. You do forest work.
She's a tree man.
Tree lady.
Wood lady.
Wood madam.
Look, sometimes you gotta be a woodman.
Mrs. Wood.
In
Wood
order
madam.
to
Wood madam.
say that you you do stuff, you would have to do it successfully at least once, right?
You can attempt to do things many times, and as long as you make progress, I would say that you're doing it.
I've made attempts.
Okay.
I
And
don't know if I've made progress.
do you have any issue with over here just destroying trees? Out of necessity, of course.
Please, I'm a woodman. We could better nice thing or two about wood.
I would assume that you might not like it.
Take tree.
For warmth.
Hot tree.
Mm, hot trees.
Local hot
Near you.
trees. Ukubo is fine with very hot trees.
In your area.
Yes.
No, I believe he cuts them down.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. So,
say,
For warmth.
say hello.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Tree.
Oh, you always thank the trees.
Good. And then lay with tree.
Except for the bad trees,
Find the
of course.
holes.
Yes, tree holes. Big tree holes.
so is that a no then?
No tree holes?
No, never mind. What about you?
I see no issue. The
Okay.
trees are replanted.
Try one more thing, otherwise.
And you can just regrow them yourself.
Sure.
Try changing.
You're here speaking for the trees. Is that what's happening?
No, I'm just
The
asking.
war
Are
actually?
you trying to stir up trouble?
No, I'm asking a question. I don't
Are
think
you
we've
not
actually addressed.
trying to
I
stir
don't
up
think we've
trouble?
actually addressed in the campaign.
No, the trees sustain life.
Right.
Sometimes they do that by giving warmth.
Exactly.
Especially to giants that live in those trees.
Yeah. The weird ones. Are you good? What's wrong?
It's good now.
Dude, the mouse just like fully bugged out on Don and just was fish wiggling like a tail on the end of the fucking corner. He just yells at it. Hello?
Grimdar, did you fix the issue?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I bink bunked the wires.
Yeah, I don't know why we have you. I mean, we should get you help.
While you're here, you should talk to Ukubo.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Kubo like toys. Kubo borrow toys.
I like how you purposely omit words, so that way it's always weird.
Brand thinks it's a sex thing, but it's not.
No, face thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit on toys.
That's definitely a sex thing.
makes-
Nobody can convince me
It
otherwise.
makes for best game.
He,
I don't think Ukubo knows what sex is.
Dwarf has nicest face for
you're
sit.
right. Kakubo wouldn't.
Warm beard, keep hot like tree.
Oh. Okay.
We'll invite to hole later.
Okay.
We'll have many nice
he's about
things
to.
in hole.
I like holes.
We'll love holes.
Save some of it for the premium content, boys.
Oh my
We'll love holes too.
All right, next fireside, we're doing that for real.
Just 3 hours. Of
I could do it for
podcasting.
3 hours.
I would
I
love
could-
to actually podcast for 3 hours.
Volpix, thank you very much for
I'll
the
bring
gifted
Alan.
subs.
Yes.
Bringing your total up to 69 total gifted subs. Volpix, thank you very
Nice,
much.
nice.
We appreciate you
Can we
very
get a
much.
nice in the chat, please? Nice.
Yeah, can we get a nice in the chat? But yeah, without further ado, we're going to go on the table.
Nice dice.
Yes,
and
the nice
emote.
dice. Yes. We're going to go around the table and introduce ourselves and pick up where we left off last week now that the music is working and my brain is functioning at 100% capacity. So as always, I'm Don, and tonight I'll be playing Ether Revi, the Grave Domain Cleric.
I'm not Lawrence, and I totally didn't kill DJ. And I play Yalumwa.
I'm Paul. I play Felix Gray, the Mystic.
I'm Glenn. I play Vorst, and I plead the fifth.
I'm not liking this.
I'm Sarah. I play Ritora. And I definitely saw DJ yesterday.
So did I.
Somebody just perjured themselves. Oh well. That skeleton is DJ. He's feeling under the weather, so he remained home this evening. I will be autopiloting our good boy Nesgrim.
It'll be fine.
The weather being Earth.
underneath. Yeah, I am
Storm.
John, the Dungeon Master for the
He's
City of
feeling it. That's how you
Oshuamp.
know he's alive.
Last time we gathered here
For now.
today.
We are gathered here today.
Yeah, we successfully escaped Felfarthen. We went outside. Adelstan broke a bunch of trees and told us about smushing some orcs. And
Smush.
Corin came over with a carriage, and we hopped in. And
Pushing some orcs.
Adelstan was convinced to lead us through the forest to be able to successfully clear a path so this way the carriage could move steadily and safely through, not making great haste, but making definitely better and much cozier time than should we have been walking. Having successfully seemingly gathered all of the things that we needed, we went to Melethil and Melesi to gather what they had offered to collect for us while we were busy inside of Felfarthen, eventually arriving pretty late at night, around midnight. Surprising our good friends, but they were very elated to see us once more. The typical Melethil and Melesi shenanigans. They eventually forged a small little magical hovel inside of an enormous tree for Adelstan to go inside, kind of like an Ukubo hole. That's an official spell, Don. I'm going to make an Ukubo hole spell.
Very good.
That's fine. Yeah, Adelstan went inside. Ritora eventually brought him out some stew, and he was very thankful and grateful for the gift. And everybody else collected inside and began having a conversation, catching Melethil and Melesi up about the terrifying experiences that they had inside of Felfarthen. Corin also was able to procure for us some items of value. Melethil and Melesi gave us the herbs that they had collected. And during our conversation, we learned some additional, as always, wonderful, spooky things about the terrifying world that I have had so much fun creating. Including the fact that Melethil and Melesi Melethil remembers the place that we were told, the Crystal Tower, as being a dragon of sorts, something along those lines, is a scaled living building that he said absolutely was a thing that resonated with the wizards that studied inside of it. He was never permitted inside of it. He just was around. He also gave us his thoughts on how demons and other nefarious creatures that are absolutely monstrous, whether or not they have souls or a spirit or something else that offers them the life that they possess here and that contemplates the existence of great forces of nature and evil in the world. That's a good way to put it, because he's a weird guy.
Go on. No, no.
That's fine. Yeah.
Absence of good.
It's fine. There's so many nice people. You're talking to like the crazy old nice druids in the woods. They haven't eaten you or anything. They could. I could totally eat you all right now.
We're very weak.
Let me rest!
Mesgrim is a flick away from permanent death.
I'll offer you a DJ in these trying times.
He could choke on this pot pie and die.
He really could. That shepherd's pie, that's how I'm going to get him.
Con rolls.
He'll die with what he loved.
He's just gonna randomly roll
Got what he
con
asked
saves
for.
every couple of minutes.
Yeah, so I mean, we are picking back up in the midst of this conversation as Melethil indicates to you that he wonders whether or not the story you have told him about this individual inside of the mountain, that if he is there because he resonates with something deep within the mountain that is dead but not dead, potentially sleeping, as Forrest indicated, and whether or not that thing is working with the man in the mountain to be able to bring it back to whatever it might have been. Yeah. Yeah.
That seems highly possible, but I hope that it is not true.
Well, I mean, do you guys, when someone dies, do y'all bury it? The person? Some people do that kind of stuff.
Yes, I have found many people buried.
We bury people up at the city when they died.
Return them to the earth.
Yeah.
Ether has a very different practice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You touch them.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. And then you see through their eyes and stuff.
Yes.
That's weird.
It is strange, yes, but helpful.
You
to
do
them.
it in a nice way.
Yes.
Trying to help them.
Yes.
Go to sleep. Good night.
Yes, in a sense, yes. I am helping them to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Some may see it as desecration.
The touching? I mean, yeah, when you put it like that.
The touching and the huffing.
Oh, yeah, he does the huffing too. Especially when you find him out in the snow.
All alone. Real creepy like.
Put him in a big bowl.
Kind of.
It's not very big.
Yes.
Little bowl.
Small bowl, yes.
Yeah, you just taking a piece.
Oh my god!
Kind of like a trophy.
I really hate how you were like, I could eat you, and now he's saying things like this.
Good point.
I haven't had any pie.
I suppose it could be seen as desecration, yes, but I think that by utilizing what I find, I honor not only the body, but I assist the soul. Some may see it as desecration. You are correct.
It's like he's guarding the stars.
How so?
Well, if I got a star in me, and you touch people, and you try to guide their souls, well, if my soul's my star, you'd guide my star back into the sky.
I suppose so, yes.
Do you think otherwise?
No,
Where else would you put it?
He's more of a riverman himself.
River?
Yes. Though
Why?
I would
Stars don't go in rivers.
I would not put a star such as yours in a river.
Put somebody else's star in a river?
Haven't you?
I don't know anybody else has got a star, baby. Yes, darling, I have a star. Oh, yeah.
Ether, don't
It's
you
nice.
only put them in the river?
Yes, but I
Have you
have
tried
not,
putting them somewhere else?
I have not come across anyone with a star, as he says.
How do you know?
There are not many people like us no more. I'm pretty sure we're the last.
What happened to all the other ones?
Well, they got stabbed.
And where did their stars go?
Probably the sky. I don't know, though. We ain't been back.
And they are near your home?
Probably.
You
I don't
said,
know where they got stabbed.
you said they were stabbed by who?
I don't
That's
know.
very specific.
I'm thinking they're just dead. I don't know if they got, stabbed or eaten. Could be any number of things to die. Pie. Just like out of the corner of his eyes, just totally watching Reardon and Esgrim just housing the shepherd's pie together. Asmar.
Ether,
What?
have you ever encountered one of the dead in the snow without a soul for you to ferry across?
I would say no.
Yeah.
All the individuals that you have interacted with so far, the corpses and other things, they would absolutely have all been still housed inside of their cadaver.
Sure.
No, they have always had a soul, or what I perceive to be a soul, anyway.
So it lingers and waits for guidance.
Yes, the soul waits and must be helped to find its way home.
Mm.
Do you ever wonder if the soul's just cold? And just don't know where to go or how to move?
I suppose that is a way of putting it, yes.
I don't know. Sometimes stars fall out the sky. I don't know why. I don't know why sometimes souls don't move either.
Have you seen stars fall from the sky?
Yeah.
What happens when they fall?
You mean out the sky?
Yes.
They hit the ground.
Is there anything there when they hit the ground?
Yeah. Weird spot in the ground. Sometimes hot rocks.
Okay.
Sometimes they got little There's shiny things in them.
Gems?
They look like gems. Yeah, they're real pretty colors and stuff.
Yellow. Could you show him your gem?
Certainly. I'll show him ye old gem.
Give me 1 second.
Yes, sir.
You're pulling out your gem, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Tis,
Pretty rock. You ever talk to it?
occasionally.
That's nice. What's it say?
Not,
Hello?
not very much.
Oh.
I think that it has been waking up, sort of.
Oh, Sleepy Rock. Yeah, I've seen that. Sometimes some of the rocks are real sleepy. Long journey.
Are we talking about the star rocks?
Yeah. Yeah, they land. Big hole in the ground.
Have any of them landed near here?
Oh, yeah.
How far?
Well, you remember that lake we was swimming in?
Yes.
One of them hit there.
And
Long time ago.
that is the hole that it left behind.
Yeah, it's my favorite lake.
Were there any rocks in it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't suppose you have any of them still.
I don't take the rocks. They're the rocks.
So they're still in the lake.
Oh, yeah, I would think. Unless they woke up. And walked around.
Do you know rocks to do that
Oh,
often?
yeah. You never seen moving rocks?
I think the closest we've seen is our friend out there. But it turns out he's not a rock, so...
Oh, the giant man. He's kind of like a rock.
A little bit.
How big are these rocks that
You mean
walk
when
around?
they hit the...
When they walk?
Oh, the walking rocks. Well, not as big as your giant friend, but bigger than you.
Our size?
Oh, bigger. Like 2 of you. 2 tall.
Would that roughly equate to what an Earth Ganassi would be size-wise?
No, that would equate to something to you larger.
Larger? Okay.
Yes. I don't know how they're alive.
Do they have eyes?
Yeah, I've said hi a couple times. And they say a weird thing back, and I don't know what it means, but they go rumbling by. Kind of like that.
It's what Terran sounds like, if you were wondering.
The rocks that you saw that were in the lake.
Yeah.
You've not seen them recently.
No, they got up and they walked away towards the mountain.
That is very strange. How long ago was that?
Oh, jeez. Baby, when was the last moving rock man? Sweetheart, like 700 years ago. We haven't seen stars fall in lifetimes to these children. Yay. That! I don't know what she said.
Were the ones that moved all these stars before?
I think so. Some of them I was just walking around and saw them through the trees. But they weren't rocks no more. Some of them looked like trees.
Perhaps you were once a star that
I fell?
And
I've
then you
fallen.
got up and walked.
I've definitely fallen a lot.
Is Melesi just like,
She's absolutely just like, he does have an issue with walking.
his balance isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, some of them looked, I don't know, like covered in dirt and wood. Like moving little trees. And got root feet.
And where did the trees go?
They went, maybe where'd they go? They went back towards Alglatha. They went north. I don't know what she said.
Up.
Up? Maybe the sky?
No.
That way.
Oh,
Point north.
north. Okay. I don't know why they do that. Trees are dead up there.
Was this also several hundred years ago?
Maybe it was the wood things before the rock things? Yes. The wood things were a little more than 1,300 years ago, I would say. Long ago. We had still been gone for quite some time, dear. Yeah.
Just to clarify, you said the walking rocks went to Felfarthern?
Oh, they did go
Or-
east and north towards mountain ranges. I do not know whether or not they went directly into Felfarthern.
They did say that they liked the rock people, but I don't know if they meant these or others.
Could be. We had always presumed that whatever these creatures were, they were comprised of some minerals or stones of great value or magical property. And, well, we didn't want to really interact with them because they didn't speak what we spoke. We tried to peacefully communicate with them in whatever ways we could, but we also didn't want to potentially draw any ire. So I tried to say hello, and when they responded as thus, we simply transformed and fled. We heard them rumbling in the distance as they moved.
But they didn't attack?
No, they did not seem hostile. They seemed, I don't know, confused, startled, uncertain of where they were or how they got here.
Oh.
As an outdoorsy boy,
A Doorsy boy.
would I have heard anything about that or anything with falling stars at all? Especially like on the coast?
I would say that more in your time here within the last 10 years of Oshuamp, same for Yalimlo as well, you guys would have, very seldom seen sporadically throughout the year what would have looked like to you a shooting star.
Okay.
Never any points of contact that, he is describing or attributing to like a contact point for where it would have hit.
Okay.
So, not unfamiliar with the principle of shooting stars, but
Sure.
the concept of like striking and then these weird creatures that he's describing, that's definitely weird.
Sure. Okay.
How many of these rock people did you see?
I mean, only a couple. Different times. Usually one at a time. Pretty big.
Always here in the north.
Yeah, well, we ain't left ever. We've always been up here.
Just strange that they would, even in such a long period of time, that you would see on more than one occasion
A rock man?
that fell from the sky
Yeah.
and happened to land near enough to where you lived.
Well, we've walked around a lot.
Yes, but still, in relation to the size of the landmass as a whole.
It's real big. Sometimes I see him in the lake. Looks like, You know that, like, shiny feeling you get sometimes when the water hits the lake just right? Seen stuff like that in the lake. But it moves. It's got, like, I don't know, a body? Something. It squiggles around.
The light does?
Well, yeah, and the water shifts with it.
There's all sorts of weird stuff in this lake.
Yeah, it's a real weird lake.
Did you see anything odd down there?
Saw some fish.
No strange rocks aside from the gems you picked up for us?
No, not really. Pretty crystals. Like, real clear. Like you could see through them. You know, like if you were to blow a bubble underwater and keep that bubble down there, it's kind of like that. Sometimes I was swimming so fast I bumped into them. I just see right through them. And hit my head.
Did it hurt?
Kinda. Felt like, really cold. It was real weird.
Sounds very strange.
There's all kinds of crazy stuff. Things in the trees, things in the lakes, things in the rocks.
Do these things move?
Yeah.
Do they float?
The ones in the lake? I think they swimming. But it's tough to tell, 'cause
Is it ice?
maybe? I don't know.
I'm gonna look at Melesi.
I think it's ice.
Okay.
He said it was very cold and I didn't want to destroy the magic of his fantasies.
I'm gonna scratch all that out now. Single line.
Been times that I've put, like some snow googly eyes on rocks and he's talked to them. What? No, not you. Somebody else. Okay. That's good.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper to her. Is that all the things he's just told us about?
No, the weird creatures are definitely real.
Okay.
I just like to try to, I don't know, make him less scared. He's kind of a scared person. He doesn't really do well when it comes to, well, supernatural things anymore. He's, in his age, gotten really timid. Nah, I'm brave. Yeah. Bravest man I know. And she just, like, punches him lightly in the arm. Ew. I gotta go to bed. I got bruises.
Perhaps we should take a look at the lake in the morning on our way back. If you would not mind accompanying us.
Well, yeah, it's a lake. It's always there. Never
is-
moves.
and it is
Unless it's
close.
moving.
It is close by.
Well, yeah. You go down to the bottom of it and say hello.
Yes. I think that would be helpful.
Yeah. You just gotta be real careful down there.
Why?
The things. The swimming things. This is spooky.
I think it might be ice.
We'll be careful.
Ice?
We'll be very careful
Ice.
of the
Like
clear
ice.
of the clear fish.
Yeah, clear fish. That's nice. That's a good name for it. It's got big teeth. Should probably be real careful of it.
We'll be very careful of the clear fish.
One time it tried to bite me. I swear.
Rolling insight.
Is Melesi just behind him like,
She's just like, I don't know anything about a thing trying to bite him.
19.
19?
Are you trying to get us with fucking glass shark?
You did not! You did not!
Dawn.
glass shark?
Dawn.
You sure did.
Dawn.
You sure did.
Sounds like there's a clear fish down there.
I will not. I'll still be skeptical.
Yes, I will indicate to you that it seems like to him as if he sincerely and earnestly believes that while Melesi might believe it's ice, he has been under and thinks it isn't. Like, that is effectively it's not like a deception, it's more like persuasion in my eyes of like he's speaking with conviction.
Okay.
And it's like, I swear to God, something tried to like fucking bite me down there, dude, and I don't know what it is, and I couldn't see it, and I don't understand it, and you guys are telling me it's just like ice falling, and I don't fucking know.
All right, so I'll turn to Melesi.
Glass shark.
Have you been down there and seen this?
No, I don't really like swimming.
How long have you been near this lake?
Well, we constructed the cottage maybe 50 years ago. We've moved every once in a while still when, other living creatures have encroached upon our area, but never really gone too far from it. Never seen anything, and nothing, as far as we know, has ever come out of the lake with any sense of danger or malice towards us. We've fished in it, and we've eaten the fish, and nothing bad has happened to us. And your friend seemingly went down as well.
I had no issues.
Yes.
If you
Crystal clear water, though. If the thread is also crystal clear, then
That's what I'm talking about! It's like invisible monsters!
How far down was this?
I couldn't see up no more.
How far down does this lake go?
went pretty deep in the center.
Few 100 feet? Maybe like 250? 350? 375 for maybe 45 minutes and turned it halfway through. Shepherd's pie.
Well,
You gotta get a good color to the crust, you know? What were we talking about?
Melethil, we could check the lake for you in the morning.
Check the pie for me?
No, the lake.
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, okay.
How deep does the pie go?
About 200 feet. That's a big pie. Your friends are dead in there. You see like one hand through the mashed potatoes. No!
Put the glass fish in there.
Whose hand?
It's this.
Just like this.
Right?
Pie coma, help!
Oh my god.
Can you take damage from overeating?
You can IRL.
Oh,
You definitely can.
oh.
To the point where you need a short rest at least.
Wait a minute. Maybe you still got that, shiny thing? You see yourself? Darling, a mirror? Yay! One of those!
This is terrible.
Yeah, why do you want a mirror?
Poor man.
Well, maybe it's a mirror fish. Please. I don't know how to help you.
We could go look for it.
The mirror?
The fish.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you.
Probably in the morning, though.
Yes.
Not right now.
Yes.
Not in the dark.
It's hard to see at regular swimming hours, then.
Yes. I think that is for the best. But it only comes out at night. No, it doesn't. What if it does? You don't even know. Well, of course I don't. I don't even know what I'm talking about. The fish in the lake. Yay. It's a night monster. No, it isn't. It's a lake monster. See, you said it. It's a lake monster. Woo! Finally got the truth out of her, boys. I'ma hit the sack.
Is this lake called the Loch Ness Lake?
Thank you for your assistance and for the pie.
You're welcome.
You are tired?
I don't sleep.
Well, you said you were going to hit the sack.
Oh yeah, I ain't hit it yet.
Okay.
That's how I meditate.
It took me a second. I looked over at Glenn and I was like, oh my god.
It's the longest 4 hours of my life. It keeps me alive. Shit, it's not fair. She's got a ring that keeps her around.
Fucking A. Can I put him to sleep? I don't think I
Only
can.
one way I can stay alive anymore.
I'm gonna knock you out. Like,
Please.
sounds like
Let me go.
jeez.
Well, I'm gonna go outside.
All right.
Don't go near the lake.
No, I wouldn't do that. It's nighttime. The monster's in there. I'm gonna go sit in like a tree or something and look up at the stars. It's
Is
real
that
nice out.
normally what you do at night?
Well, yeah. They
Okay.
speak to me and show me all kinds of shapes and patterns. It's how I see the future. All right, you have a good one.
Wait, Melethil.
What?
Could you take me with you? I don't need rest either.
To like
See what
hit
you
the
see.
sack
No,
together?
no. You could skip that part.
You can't skip the sack. Just
He does like
move.
fish.
No. I meant to watch the stars with you.
Well, yeah. Everybody's welcome to come outside.
All right.
You coming outside too?
Sure.
All right. Rest of y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go read something.
Could you read to us?
Oh yeah. I'll tell y'all a bedtime story.
Oh no.
Good night.
That would be perfect. Thank you.
Oh yeah. He's gonna absolutely go over towards the door and open the door, and I lead the two of you out. I don't know if
Yep.
anybody else, or if we're staying inside and taking our long rest.
I'm gonna stay on this carpet by the fire.
Sure. Yeah, I'll say that Nesgrim and Rearda absolutely are tuckered out by the pie.
They're
Just
asleep
like-
in it.
Pie crust on their face, just obnoxiously snoring, just like bubbles of mashed potatoes. And
Oh.
All right, well, for Paul and Don, you may remain, but other three, farewell.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll help you.
He's so weak.
Trade you for entrance. Require passage.
My weak burnt bones.
I seek passage, dwarf. Take him. I'll throw in the star elf for free.
Right? Yeah, no, I will say that he definitely leads you out and maybe only walks like 20, 25 feet to the side and approaches like a larger, thick oak tree instead of a pine tree because, you know, sporadic throughout here. Finds a nice oak with some good branches and just looks up. Y'all good at climbing, right? No?
No.
Not very.
Well, that's bad.
Could you take us up?
Oh, yeah, I could definitely do that.
Thank you. That would be helpful. I am.
Ups to daisy.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm just kidding. I can be like anything I want. What do you want? A bear?
Can a bear climb?
They can climb. All right.
Yeah. Got a climbing speed of 40 feet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're horrifying. I fucking hate bears.
Sure.
All right. I'll let you pick
Good
it.
luck, Stumpy! Just gotta be fast and easy.
That's not hard to do.
Right. Yeah, no, he absolutely transforms into a large polar bear and kind
Oh,
of gives you guys a big smile. And gestures with his paw to his back.
I'll,
If you fall, I can't catch you.
I understand.
You'll die.
Wrap my arms
Wait, how
around.
tall is the tree?
About 50, 60 feet.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah, I'll climb on and wrap my arms around.
Oh, dear.
Yep, I'm gonna get on the bear.
Yep. Yeah,
Do-
no, and
do-
you He absolutely.
Oh no!
He's fine.
It's
It's like a 14, so it's not
Okay.
like it's actually remotely bad. I literally was only going to take it to be like now.
Squish.
Yeah. Just, oh my god!
It snows hard at night. You're fucked.
Right? Yeah, no, he takes you guys pretty high up and reaches towards like the crest of the tree, so this way you're breaking out of the canopy layer, and he very clearly like holds onto the center of the trunk and kind of like leans a shoulder over towards two branches that are nice and thick if you guys want to slide off. And
I'll attempt to do that.
yeah, I will be very nice and say that you will not need to make any kind of
Very good.
dexterity based.
Thanks.
Switching my focus to mastery of force.
Yep. Yeah, no, I'll say that you both take a good little comfy seat on like adjacent branches. They're forming like a like a W pattern, and he'll sit in the center one. And
Use the
stop
night-
being a bear.
The nighttime lights.
Ooh.
Just kind of like rub off his big cloak and everything. A little bit of snow, and you guys are just peeking out and looking up at the beautiful stars. See, it's real nice up here. It's quiet.
It is very
Here in
relaxing.
the distance. That's a moose.
Are they? Is it?
Night moose.
I understand.
Yeah.
He's hitting the sack.
Yeah. Ooh. That moose having a good time.
He's still going.
That's what I mean when I say I like to sit up in the trees.
Listen to him fucking.
Yeah, just read the stars.
Read the stars. That's what he tells Melesi.
Right? Y'all
Is he
wanna-
still a bear talking?
No, he's not being a bear and brush. No, he brushes some snow off of his cloak and it's sitting there next to you guys, and he just gestures out at the stars.
I'm gonna look up at the stars.
Same.
It's a very beautiful star-filled night. Like if you were ever to look at, photographs of like the rural areas of Canada where it just feels like a blanket, And it's real nice. Sometimes it's hard to read the stars because there's so many, and you don't know who's trying to talk to you. You got anybody you want to talk to? I can see if I can find them in the stars for you.
My uncle.
You got an uncle?
Yes.
Okay.
I am not sure if he will be up there.
Why?
He was lost at sea.
Couldn't swim?
A storm.
Oh. I'm real sorry about that.
It is okay. It was a long time ago.
Well, you talked about a river, maybe he just found his way all natural like. You got a name for this there, uncle?
Yeah, I gotta go back and look.
It's Beryl.
Veryl.
Beryl. V-A-E-R-I-L.
Veryl.
All right. Let me look, see if I spot any Veryls.
Oh boy.
Actually,
Is it a
no.
D100 you need to roll?
It's definitely more, yes. I don't think I see a Veryl up there. But there's a lot of stars,
Yes. There are a great many stars.
Maybe on a different night when it's a little darker. Those are the nights I favor most. It's easiest to find. Kind of like you can call out to one and it shows up.
That makes sense. What with the twinkling?
Yeah. When it's the only thing in the sky because everything's else real dark.
Like on the 1st of Elseth?
I don't know what that is.
Did they say they had ever seen? We only saw that in the city, right? They had never.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys had not asked them the last time you spoke with them.
Okay.
That was one of the things that
Sure.
you guys were like out and about afterwards talking. We're like, wait a minute, did we ask them?
I think we did. I thought we did.
Unless you guys asked it like a different time and I don't recall it, but
I think Vorst's people hadn't. I don't know if we asked
Oh, okay.
them.
We probably we
Yeah.
probably asked. Yeah.
On the last night of Dumar,
However many days ago that was.
it's like 12.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know, but Ether
Yeah.
does.
about 12 days ago, in the city, the sky goes dark overnight.
That's weird.
Does that happen out here?
Some parts get real dark. It's like, well, you know how, he just like gestures up at the sky above. If you were to like take a circle out, looks kind of like that.
Do you know why that happens and only in certain areas?
Stars got somewhere to be. Or maybe they just don't want to be there.
Only on that night?
Mm-hmm. I ain't seen it any other time.
Do you have any idea where they might go? Or why?
Maybe they fall. Maybe they run away. Sometimes I wonder if stars get scared too. You know, if they're souls and stuff. Wonder if they still feel things up there. Because if they scared, I sure would run. It's like you're hiding.
I suppose so.
Sometimes I still see stars in that circle, though. It's real big. Takes up most of the area outside that city. But, you know, still other stars. He just gestures out like slightly north of where you guys are. But sometimes there's a few in that big dark.
So the stars mostly clustered in that area?
Or right now, no. Like, there's pretty evenly spread out in
Okay.
regards to where he's indicating for over Oshuamp as well.
Okay.
Are any of the stars saying anything to you now? Or are there any patterns that you can see?
Patterns?
Yes, you said that sometimes you see patterns so
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see the future.
Yeah. Sometimes they just show me like things. Things I might see. Things I might find. Like there are times I see fish in the stars and well the next day it's a real nice lake. Trying to think of the last thing I saw, you know? Well, I saw you all just the other night. That was nice.
In the stars?
Oh, yeah.
Where were we?
Just gestures like, you know, maybe 1 o'clock up into the stars. Well, there was a big cluster over there. Looked like they were spinning.
What's directly below that?
In terms of location,
Yeah,
if you were to
on the
look,
land. Yeah.
if you were to look down, it would be slightly difficult to judge. I would indicate to you that it would still be forest.
Forest.
Yeah.
Is it like what direction?
Still Fellwood, northeast.
Northeast. Okay.
Y'all were spinning around. It was weird.
Maybe when we were in the tree. That was a few nights ago.
Oh,
Perhaps that is when we were seen. It was dark.
that makes sense, but not really.
Yes. Much of that does not make sense, though.
In the tree?
Yes, we found a strange hole under a tree that seemed to absorb light.
Mmm.
Are you familiar with
That's
that?
bad.
Yes. Have you seen that before?
Well, yeah, it's real cold. Dirt's real icky in there.
Yes.
Melesi told me not to go. It smelled weird.
Bad tree?
Oh, yeah. Some of them are, you know, along that area by the border to the, well, what was the Mythwoad. The old silver trees. Melesi told me some of them, you know, roots go real deep. Deeper than we know. Told me that sometimes she thinks that roots aren't just roots. Kind of more like tunnel.
That makes more sense. But why are they there?
I don't know. Some of them, she said, reminded her of, what'd she call them? I don't even remember if it was her that called them that. Used to be old, precious things. Used to have in the city. She said some of them felt like those things.
Like precious things from the city?
Oh yeah, from Alglatha. Like that ring thing she got.
Like the roots feel like magic?
Yeah. Some of them feel, she said, like tunnels. Like stuff's buried.
Tunnels that go down, but you see us in the sky?
Yeah. Think that's why y'all were spinning. It's like you was falling. But the stars wasn't falling. It was like if I was watching y'all climb down stairs. You know?
But not moving?
Yeah, not down.
Huh.
Yeah, he will literally reach behind him and break off a small twig. And, I'll use this. Oh no, we got a twig here. My limes. Yeah, no, he'll break off a small branch and like this. Like that. You know, like if you go downstairs. Like circle stairs. Whee! Why'd I do that?
You said we were spinning?
Yeah.
But we weren't moving.
Yeah.
That's odd. Odd that you can see us in the sky. I'm still...
Well, I know who you are, so it's pretty easy to find you. Once you know somebody, you know where they are.
Are there any stars that you recognize near me?
Like, your friends?
Other than them.
I mean... I don't think so. The star's real close to you.
You don't see... And I'll gesture to my head.
Oh. That's what that is. Okay.
What?
It's like you... Well... Your star's got a star. You know?
Yes?
Never seen anything like that.
Do you see it up there?
Well, yeah. You know, he'll point to a star that looks like, in the same way that you would get, like, the twinkling. It would look like there are as though a singular star is encompassed by a larger one, like behind it.
Okay.
In which you would see a small twinkling, and then sporadically behind that you would see an additional subsequent twinkling,
Okay.
beating like off rhythmically. Never seen 2 stars. I don't know what that is though. You said it's in your head.
You said it was.
Yeah. Got that nice lady in your head.
Do you mind?
Asking if she'd come down?
I was going to,
Oh, yeah. The head talking.
Mm-hmm.
Could do that.
I'm gonna ping him.
Yeah. Ow.
So that's why I ask.
Yeah. She's, pretty relieved, feels like. That was I don't know, real gentle like. Didn't feel rude or anything. Just felt like saying hi. Like, sometimes you don't know you're gonna get a visitor. You just startle a little bit.
What? No. Like when
Yeah.
it didn't hurt?
No.
I'll ping Ether.
Sure. Yeah. I'll tell you that you absolutely psychically
I'm gonna
Ping.
I'm gonna nudge you,
Yeah.
bud. You're getting
Yeah,
nudged.
You nudge. I will tell you that it does not do damage.
Okay.
You feel like
Yeah.
a slight vibration in like your cervical spine, like base of your skull.
Sure.
I feel a slight twinkling, but no pain.
Did you hear?
I will tell you that you absolutely, as you feel this reverberation in the back of your head, you feel a very faint whisper of a distant voice that says, "Thank you."
Yes. She says thank you.
For what?
I do not know. But it was a very quiet, gentle voice.
It's a little freaky.
Yes, but perhaps you have some other soul tied to yours.
Clearly.
Yes.
Oh no. She saw when I ripped my pants.
She knows about the Sun Palace. No! It's my idea, Mother! Back off!
Make a wisdom save.
My palace!
Do you want me to see if I can bring her down?
Sure. I'll say that like entertaining the idea.
I can try. Excuse me. I don't know your name.
It's Anna.
Psst. That's weird. She said she tried to move but couldn't.
She tried to move?
Yeah, she said her star can't move unless your star moves.
Pull mine down?
I can't do that. You're alive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I guess she's stuck for the ride.
Kind of like she's living too, I guess. In a way.
Makes sense, even though it doesn't. She's clearly present, but
think that's true about a lot of things in life. Makes sense, but kind of don't.
Like the living tower you brought up earlier?
Oh, yeah.
I would like to roll history on that. I forgot to.
Sure, yeah.
It's going to be a 24.
I would tell...
Anything, in terms of, I don't mean specifically that tower.
Yeah,
anything that else that's like that, or...
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to go for as well.
Okay.
I would say that the closest thing that you would be able to construe would be towers inside of Ulm that your father talked about as conduits. Conduits uniquely that were used in the practice of magic. Effectively compare the effect of a lightning rod at the height of a building. A conduit meaning something that would permit...
I'm assuming this is related to pockets of energy where it would be more
yes.
easily channeled.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that tower's real weird. Papa used to guard it.
Your father?
Well, yeah. You stand outside and tell people, no, you don't. Not allowed in there. Well, back up. Stuff like that.
Does he have a star?
Yeah, Papa's way out in the distance. Sometimes I say hi.
Can you pull him down?
Papa!
I really want to see him pull a goddamn star out of the sky. Did he get him? Did he get him? Are we gonna have two of them? Just.
Oh, dear Lord. Well, things we didn't expect 101.
Soul operation was your idea.
Oh, yeah, no, I think it's a blast. I will tell you that you see in the far distance a star, like, twinkle and, like, drip from the sky, like a raindrop. Like, the star itself looks like it shudders and shakes, but you see an actual, almost, you know how when you watch, like, blown glass at the Ren Fair, and you get that, like, descending tip?
Yeah.
And you get those, like, teardrop fragments. You see that. You see from a star a long crystalline drip. And it would absolutely look massive in the sky at a distance. And you would see encased within that, teardrop style shape, you would see a flickering wisp of what would look like motes of light spindling through like fog, like mist. So it would be encased, like if you were to think of shaking like snow globe.
Sure.
So you would see that like spherical entity at the bottom contained motes of light spinning, a thin wafting of mist. And then pressed up against that edge, the motes would form together into what would look like the face of an old elven man. Papa! Hi! That's my daddy. You would see the, like, face inside of this spherical thing just, like a little hand, like, writhe and wave.
Is it, like, close to us?
No, it's far in the distance. It would be, like, miles away.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Dad!
Hello?
Yeah, you can see that it just continues to wave. That's my dad.
I will attempt to speak in its mind.
Sure. I will tell you that...
Because you're saying it's far away, but but is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's miles.
I have a range.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's miles away.
Okay.
What is the range on your thing?
I think it's like 120 feet.
120, yeah. I would tell you that it's definitively much further away from that. Because it is, despite descending from the, the sky, it's still into the atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it bright? It's bright, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, as it's waving at us, can I look around to see if there's any other, like, animal life reacting to the change in light?
Sure.
Since it would probably be odd that it
Mhm.
would get brighter.
Yeah, I will tell you that, like, it feels like that area far to the north actually is, non-ironically, comprised of the area of the Hag Hut and the swamplands. So, like, as that light kind of, emits an ethereal lowering glow, I would tell you that you don't really see any sudden changes or drastic changes in the movement of the area or the wildlife below.
She like comes out of her hut.
God damn it!
Bitch, where's that shadow elf? Bring him to me!
Eat me! I hunger for blood.
Okay.
Hey, and just waves.
I'll wave.
I mean, did y'all want something?
Can he talk?
I mean, you can say stuff to me.
Just waiting.
Has he said anything?
Well, he said, hi, who's your friends?
Ether?
That's Ether.
Felix?
That's Felix.
Hit him with a smile.
Yeah, you just see the thing just like wave, point, wave.
How are you able to speak with us?
You mean me talk to my daddy?
Yes.
That's my memory of him. You know?
How you remember him?
Oh, yeah. Kind of call out to the stars, and sometimes they're able to answer. Sometimes they can't. I don't know why.
Are you sure it's only a memory?
I think so.
But you saw a spin.
Well, yeah.
But you wouldn't have a memory of that.
Y'all alive,
Oh,
you know?
okay. So once we pass, it's more like a painting? Then?
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It's been a long time, Papa. Sure do miss you. He was a real nice Papa. Told me don't go in that tower. It's bad in there.
Did you go into the tower?
Goodbye, Dad. I went in the tower. No, I didn't. I swear. I went in at least 2 or 3 times.
Did you get anything good?
Oh, yeah. There were, like, delicious snacks and stuff.
I'm gonna rummage through my bag.
Hmm?
Pull out a caramel.
Yeah.
Give him a caramel.
Thank you. Just unravels it. That's nice.
The stars that were spinning.
Yeah.
Did you see all of us together or in groups?
Small groups, couple spinning at a time. Others were just kind of hanging out.
Did you see Nesgrim twice? And me once?
Spinning?
Yes. Not in the first group, but I would have been in the second.
I think so. It's hard to pick each one of you out of that big old cluster. Y'all so close together all the goddamn time. It's like stars just hugging.
Yes.
Means y'all good friends, though. That's nice.
Yes, we are.
Just gonna kind of like 12 days worth, I guess.
Yes.
And we've killed many people together.
A lot of stuff has happened in a very short amount of time.
So many people. It's been weird.
Yes. Not unpleasant.
Mostly unpleasant.
Yes. But we have learned a great many things.
Starting to think you're bad luck.
I might be.
He's kind of like one of them towers.
I am.
Yeah.
In what sense?
Like a conduit.
I fucking hope not.
I don't get a magic bonus when I'm near him.
You know how that thing's listening in the mountains?
Uh-huh.
Something's listening.
But him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And that, other one.
Ritora?
Oh, yeah, the one with the bad hand. Something's listening there, too.
But it's not like mine.
Nah. They're real different. Even that, the gem thing. Something's listening.
Who doesn't have something listening?
You know? I guess the vampire, man.
That makes sense.
Hard to live in a dead home. I guess that's a dead shell. Oh, it's just getting worse.
That dog guy's got something weird. So's the other dog man. Y'all got 2 dogs. That's nice.
They are very good friends.
Yeah, they seem like good boys. Ruffle their ears.
You could probably, when we go back to go to sleep, I'm sure they would appreciate it.
I'll do that.
How often do you speak with your father like this?
I check in time to time. Ask him how he's doing. Never really answers. Think he's just always kind of doing the same. Don't know where he is, don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of waiting.
Waiting for what?
He said the light to come back. Makes it seem like wherever he is, it's pretty dark up there. That's kind of one of the strange things about the sky, you know. We see stars and they look real close together. They're not, though. That's why your star's so weird. It's like 2 stars on top of each other. Even for y'all real close together. But the sky's real big. Could still be real far apart.
So when I'm looking at my star, is it obvious that there's a close cluster of 6?
Yes.
Or 6.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of them seem dimmer? I mean, I guess maybe that's not the context I'm going for, but that'd be hilarious. It's just like flickering.
It's a light bulb flickering.
It's actually flickering SOS. Like,
I would say yes.
okay.
Definitively.
I'll point towards ours. Which one is that? It's flickering.
Oh, the girl. Something's trying to take her star. And I think they're doing it.
Yeah.
That's bad. Y'all got the stuff for the thing?
Yes. We will be going back to the city to hopefully stop her star from being taken.
That's nice of y'all. She should try to keep her star. Don't like what happens when you lose your star, you know?
No.
It's bad.
What happens?
I think that's what happened to the city.
It lost its star?
Something like that.
I'm just gonna kind of like make a face.
Oshuamp or Alglatha?
Well,
Or both?
I think at different times something similar might happen in each of them. I don't know if it was the same thing. Melesi was talking about, that Prince guy back in the city. I don't know. She knows more about all that stuff than I do.
Does the mountain have a star?
You mean And he points over towards Velfarthen.
I'll nod.
Not the mountain itself, no. Not that I've ever seen. Mountain just kind of... I don't know. It's there. I also don't really know anybody in the mountains.
Huh.
It's hard to say. Definitely was a lot more stars over the mountain before, though.
I'll look. Is it like sparse?
Sparse.
Are they all dim?
Mm-hmm. Sparse, dim, and flickering for the ones that are there.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what your friend's doing. One in the mountain. Like I said.
We
Dude.
don't have any friends in the mountain.
Well, if somebody's in there talking to something, that thing's probably up to no good. Probably taking stars. I don't know why. Only bad things take stars.
I think we saw a star die, Ether. Well, not see, but I don't remember his name. The other dwarf.
Torvin?
Was that his name?
Yeah. No, Torvin.
Torvin. Okay.
Torvin. Not Dwarven.
Torvin.
I think so, yes.
There are so few left.
They did refer to those spirits as echoes, like a memory. That is what Dorgrim called himself.
Kind of like my papa.
Memories can't do what he did, though.
No, but
These seem very different.
I think that is what Torvin was, though. He did not speak. Nor does his father. He just waves.
Right.
It's fine.
Just kind of get like frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like, I just look annoyed now.
Yeah. Life's full of weird mysteries. Like this tree. And he's gonna knock on the wood.
I don't want to go on a ride.
Tree's got mysteries. Don't you, buddy? You just feel the tree sway.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable now.
I mean, I'm gonna look down and see if there's bird feet.
I'll like grab onto the branch,
Yeah, I mean, you grab onto the branch and you look down.
like to steady myself.
And you see the snow, like, shift around the area of the bottom of the tree.
What did the tree say something to you?
Well, yeah, it says hi to you both.
Hello?
Hello?
I will attempt to say hello telepathically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I will tell you that...
Can I connect with it?
I will tell you that you do not know where the consciousness in this thing is in terms of connecting. So, like, identifying this as a creature is something... Because you have to establish with a creature.
Yes, I believe so.
I would tell you that you do not have a certainty as to whether or not this is a creature.
Okay.
I feel like that is a fair way to say, like,
Got
this
you.
dude's also, like, insane still. And, like, him being like,
He could be doing it.
tree says hi. It's
Sure.
like, you don't really know whether or not it does. And that sense of skepticism and, like, you don't have any physical changes yet to its shape to give you the indication that it is a creature or where, like, you don't know if it's the whole tree.
Okay, so then I'll need to roll insight on two things.
Sure.
The thing in the sky and him. And
Absolutely.
I guess the
You-
tree.
the projection.
Yeah, because if I'm seeing, if that's
Yeah,
real,
absolutely.
then this is the nothing compared to that.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, if you want to do the insight check, that's totally fine by me.
Oh boy, it's a 7.
7. We'll do the thing in the sky first.
Okay.
I'll tell you that the thing in the sky does not seem like he didn't conjure a spell. Like, you didn't see any verbal, somatic, or any kind of weird
Right, he just kind of
components.
looked up.
It literally looks like he looked up, called out to something, and something just projected itself down.
Okay.
Like, definitely a supernatural, theoretical experience. As though it's strange if it's even him that did it.
Would it be close to like a cleric or
Yes.
so? I mean, it's difficult in this context. I guess like a cleric or a paladin calling toward a deity,
Correct.
and then responding.
Correct.
Gotcha. The tree.
Yeah, tree, absolutely.
So, yeah, I'll let him roll that
9.
first. Another question.
I'll tell you that the tree, it seems like...
Because
again,
he didn't do anything. He was
it
just
don't-
like
yeah,
trees.
no, he literally, once again, did not utilize any magical components. It looked like he knocked.
Okay, so when we... All right, I'm sorry.
No, you're
When we
fine.
saw him open the door for the giant earlier,
Yeah.
because he did it,
Yeah.
he just went bam.
Yeah!
He did not do any correct...
Absolutely.
What else can do that?
In terms of...
Anybody else that utilizes magic?
Sure. I will ask you to make a history check on that one.
A history check?
Yeah. In terms of a thing that Felix might have theoretically studied... to
Other than myself, that
Sure.
can do something without
yeah,
using true
somatics.
somatic or verbal components.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask if the star that his father descended from, if that's overlaid with another star also.
Sure.
Did you say history?
Yes.
So that would be 23.
23. I will tell you that in all your years of study, other than what your father believed you were, the only other individuals that your father believes are capable of performing any type of magical feat without using components are individuals from sorcerous origins that are capable of casting their spells without... They're effectively able to reduce. So one of the meta magic options is to cast a thing without verbal or somatic component.
Ah.
So, subtle spell.
Okay.
You were asking whether or not his father's star was overlaid with
Or
another star,
behind another one, like...
like his is.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Father's star is unique and
Okay.
standalone.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the closest thing, Paul, I would be able to tell you in an approximation for what else might be able to cast without using stuff that you have seen,
Okay. Great.
as far as what you've studied.
Yeah, because I don't know a ton about sorcery. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Great. Explain.
Help me understand. Yeah, I'll tell you that you feel the ground underneath you move and the tree sways.
Yeah, I'm holding the branch
Yeah.
so I don't fall to my death.
Yeah, I'll tell you that also he turns and he leans back against the, bark of the tree. And you see him just press his hand against it once more. And you just hear him whisper something. I will tell you that you hear him whisper something in a language that neither of you speaks.
Neither of us?
Either of you speak Druidic?
No.
I speak Common and Elvish.
Oh, that's
I'm an
good.
uneducated bitch.
Elvish.
I'm an uneducated boy.
I'm so posh.
Yeah, no. I'll tell you that he definitely leans back and says something, gives another knock, and I'll tell you that this time you feel like he traces, a shape intersected into against the bark of the tree, and you feel the tree just... That's my friend.
Made a noise?
Yeah.
Is it walking?
I mean, it's shaking.
Okay.
You feel the fucking roots of the tree moving.
Is this going to move?
Well, the tree man?
Yes.
Walk?
I mean, it can walk if it wants to. I don't want to make him walk. He don't need to. He's tired.
From doing what?
Tree stuff. You gotta sway all day. Get tired.
It is a lot of standing.
I guess you're right. Sorry. I don't know what trees are. I don't know what being trees like.
That's not bad. Ain't that right, buddy? You sure?
Is it a blue tint?
No.
The leaves slightly blue.
I will tell you the leaves are not slightly blue.
Does it have a hole
Not
anywhere?
this tree. Not this tree.
Okay.
He seems very nice.
He's tired. It's nighttime. It's his beddy bye. I'm sorry, buddy. You can go back to sleep now. He just rubs the tree. Stops moving.
I'll switch my focus to adaptive body. I could stay out here all night.
Wait till sunrise when he wants to get up. If he ever wants to get up, you lazy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, no swaying, please, no.
Ooh, wait. Please. Oh my god.
Can make escape stairs.
What are we doing again?
We were speaking to the stars and seeing if you saw anything.
Oh yeah, tried to find that uncle guy. I'm sorry I couldn't see him.
That is okay. Do you see any patterns tonight?
Like weird ones? Or ones I usually see?
Both.
Both? Oh jeez.
Weird ones, then.
Sure. Just like gives a quick scan around. Well, it's not weird like it's a new one, but weird like one's missing.
What one is missing?
There's one that I used to see out over the woods far west.
Was it bright?
It used to be, yeah.
When was the last time you saw it?
Jeez. Maybe 700-800 years ago? Looked like a big old mouth.
Just gonna do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That big?
Oh yeah. Real big over there. Had like pointed dog ears.
What?
It was a dog. A dog in the sky. Sky dog. You didn't know about Sky Dog?
No.
Praise be.
Okay. Yeah. 15 on the inside.
15. No. I'm just fucking with it. Would you ask patterns?
Yes.
But was there a star over there?
Oh yeah, there used to be a big constellation for something out over there.
It points the same direction.
Yeah.
Constellation.
Yeah, it was a big old dog constellation, like a like a wolf, something like that. Then it went real dim. Then it went dark.
In terms of where, so I'm like real confused as to where we're looking relative to where we've been.
Okay.
Is that near where Vorst told us he would live?
Yes.
He said it went out 800 years ago.
Yeah.
Camilla?
All of them, though? It wouldn't just be one. Even Felfarthen has There's no dim ones, right?
And Felfarthen?
No, I mean, comparing like Felfarthen to what he's pointing to, is it just black? out there?
It's just black over there
Okay.
for the most part, yeah.
And I'll gesture towards Felfarthen. Even that wretched place has some.
Yes.
They're assuming they're correlated, connected.
Yes.
But if that's where Forced was, wouldn't there be two that we know of? I guess
Perhaps his has moved. Now.
His star's with y'all.
And is Reardus there?
He's one of the dark ones. Well, flickering guys. Like your friend with the hand.
They must be the last two.
Unless their stars got moved.
Maybe if there are any left, they moved as well.
Maybe they fled. The people of Felfarthen could not leave. Their stars are still there, trapped. But Vor's people might have fled.
They travel.
The pattern could have moved. Or dispersed into something else.
I guess. I'm just gonna look back up and just kind of like take it all in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It looks like there is a litany of stars out here over Oshuamp, over the area where even you guys are for the Felwood. Like, definitely not as, densely populated and packed as it is in Oshuamp for the contingency there, but there's an abundance of stars for where you guys are currently underneath.
Yeah, I'm gonna also look up at them and just absorb as much as I can.
I don't even know if all the stars are souls, Mystery alive. Some of them definitely feel like they are, like Papa. Just kind of look at it and feel like home.
It feels familiar.
Yeah. I think that's why you can, recognize the ones you knew. If I knew your uncle a little bit better, I might be able to find him. If you want to tell me about him.
He was a fisherman. He taught me most of what I know about nature and the outdoors.
Seems like a nice man.
He was a very caring soul. He looked after others. And I am unable to look after his soul.
Sound real sad.
I cannot get to him.
Where was that storm at? Point in the direction
Yeah,
of...
really far
Yeah.
southwest.
Oh, jeez.
Very far out there.
Fisherman?
Yanks the whole fucking sky.
Fisherman? I'll show you, fisherman!
Bruce Almighty it.
I ain't see shit. I'm sorry, that's real far away.
I understand. Could you tell me how to, or teach me how to, pinpoint a star?
Pinpoint?
Yes, if I go there, in the future, when we are done here, if I can try to find his star, if he is up there.
Nobody ever really taught me how to do it.
You just knew?
Well, yeah, I got a star in me. I just feel it in, I look up. It just feels like I'm one of them. Like they're calling me home.
I'm gonna look to my star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm gonna call out.
sure. What would you call out?
Mother?
Yeah.
I'll call out a couple times.
Yeah. I'll tell you that as you sit up here adjacent to them and call out, Mother, I will tell you that the star continues to beat in the same rhythmic pattern. It's not an easy thing to do, Like I said, I don't know why I can. I just always could.
Since you were little?
Yeah. People used to come ask me to show them stuff. Back when I was a little boy, people would always ask me what I'd see. See if I could move stars for them.
Rearrange them
Yeah, used to be able to.
to make new constellations.
Something like that. They always said it was a way of changing people's futures. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was a bunch of silly. They came over and gave me nice treats and stuff, and I'd look up at the stars, and they'd tell me names, and I'd move it around.
Could you move one now? Like your father's?
Maybe. I can try. Don't know if I can really do it anymore. Yeah, no, he'll extend his hand out, and I will tell you that as he does so, you see him slowly begin to shift and become pseudo-transparent. When he extends his hand, you watch as it looks as though the perimeter, the exterior of his skin, adopts a reflective glass moniker, like a covering, a coating. You see all over his skin are these small, sparkling, periwinkle little lights, like stars, as though he is reflecting the night above him. Consumes through like his skin over his neck and up into his face.
And this is different than what we saw before.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on home, Papa. Yeah, I will tell you that as he extends his hand out and wafts his fingers, I will tell you that what looks like thin, crystalline threads extend out ever so slowly from his fingers and begin to stretch out into the sky. And after a moment or so, he grips, like twists his fingers and grips this thread. And he begins to ever so slightly pull. And you see the star that he had once associated with his father slightly reel towards you all. Not down, through the sky.
Would you call these threads gossamer in nature?
I would absolutely call them gossamer in nature, Don.
I don't know what that means.
It's fine.
He described the threads in Felfarthen as gossamer threads.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
Silvery, wispy.
pulls.
Oh.
After like 30 seconds or so as he's pulling, you can see him grow tired. And you see his hands begin to ever so slightly shake, and the thread snaps. Whew! Takes a lot out of you. I didn't even know I could still do that. And you watch his color begin to return to his face and his arms. Ooh, boy.
The distance that it moved, was it significant? Like, is it no longer isolated?
It's definitely no longer isolated. It looks like it's closer to, if it was, approximately 5-6 miles in distance away from you guys, I would say he moved to maybe half of a mile.
Okay.
So, again, not insignificant remotely.
Yeah, for
the 30 to 60 seconds that he was moving it. Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Should I even roll?
For history?
Yeah, on anything remotely like whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, I can permit you that. Absolutely.
All
If you roll
right.
really well, I'll figure something out.
Figure something out.
Yeah.
Come on, nat 20 to punish John.
Oh, dude, that's always the joy.
Oh, it's so bad. Why do I keep using this one? 9.
9.
It's the +6.
I will tell you that the closest approximation that you would have been druidic magics and other things like that to be able to conjure storms.
Okay.
For being able to perceivably interact with the natural elements of the world and call them forth, rearrange them, or move them.
But
so
on
like
a cosmic scale, nothing like that.
nothing on a cosmic scale.
Okay.
So this is like you're thinking of echelons.
There's like
tiers.
druids, and then there's whatever the fuck this guy is, literally.
This motherfucker's just lassoing stars. Please help me.
Greatest cowboy I've ever seen.
Yeah, brother.
I see that southern voice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
You wanted Piter Man, I brought you Starman.
Starman.
Oh, good lord.
Are you tired?
Yeah, that takes a lot out of me, doing stuff like that. It ain't easy. They used to ask me to move stars all the time.
You used to be able to do it a lot.
Not a lot. People in the city would ask me to do it. People in the town would ask me to do it. And Pop always told me not to. Said he didn't like the thought of me just messing with people's futures. I was just a boy. People thought it was, special. I just thought it was silly. Don't know what I did.
Rain down hell. Wait a second. John, could you hit me with that imagery again from the fever dream real quick? You want to hit me with that?
Which one?
Never mind. I'll message you.
Oh, you mean the one that Nesgrim described?
Yeah.
Where he talked about the...
with the phone.
The pastel colored trees and everything like that.
Yeah,
What looked like stars falling out of the sky.
Yeah, and the words and the
Yeah. The words in it?
Yeah, what did he say? If this is to be our sanctuary?
Oh, if this is to be our sanctuary, let it be so.
Okay, let it be so. Like, okay, yep. Falling rock people, sanctuary. All right, yeah. Yeah, it was likely silly. And then into your mind, I'll say, holy shit.
Not many people could do it back in the city.
Others could?
Well, that's why I said we was the last ones. Me and Melesi.
Then Melesi can do it too.
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
she don't like to do it.
Just laugh. She doesn't like to swim either.
Yeah. She's always scared that whatever she does is going to make that, thing get her.
The ring.
Yeah. See how tired I am. She's worried that if she gets tired, she won't be able to fight it off no more. Don't want it to take her over. Like she said, it took over that prince thing. That's bad.
And did she offer that to...
Well, for what?
Never mind.
It's for the best. Did y'all want to go to bed, or did y'all want to sit out here with me all night?
I'd like it out here.
I will sit with you.
Nice.
Just no...
Hold me closer, Mr. Ethan.
Stumpy.
Yeah, I mean, I will tell you that if you guys want to sit out here with him for the remainder of the night and, for you and him do their 4-hour meditation and comfortably relax, and for you, if you want to chill out here as well, I am totally fine with that. The only thing I would say is that unless you guys have other specific questions, I would want to try to get the others back in.
Yeah, I'm assuming I can long rest out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You guys can safely long rest out
Yep.
here. I will tell you that it feels, in the area near the cabin, warm.
Should we switch in case they want to talk to Melesi?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I really have to think.
Yes.
Get out! I'm not gonna lock the door upstairs, Don.
Come on in.
Come on in.
I think I know how the weave works. Droplets. Yeah. I thought that even before you talked about the star. I'm trying to remember it for later.
Cool, right?
Yeah, because the shadow weave is the opposite with the conduit.
Projecting up.
Uh-huh. That's fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Love that.
When Paul comes out and you just look on the screen and Don's nowhere visible and it's like, is he like, I'm the DM character?
You're just sitting
Just
there
like-
smiling and nodding, like,
Don's
Good
like,
work,
come
Don.
back in, friends.
Good work, Don.
Don's just over here treating you like a stone statue.
Stone
Dark in
Man.
here?
Yes, it's a little bit darker in here.
Okay.
Don wanted mood lighting because
Yeah, I was
sitting
gonna
out
say
midnight
mood lighting.
together. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, like, I definitely.
Yeah, I will tell you that the three of you are inside. Rirda and Nazgrim are, like I said, passed out by the enormous shepherd's pie in the corner. Corn and Melesi are, sitting here. Corn just kind of like resting, longingly looking at his locket. I don't know what you intend to do. I don't know if you guys wanted to actually have conversations with each other or with either of these two people, but figured I would give you the space.
What's her actual name?
Melesi's actual name?
Yeah,
Emiria.
Mira. Ritor, we remember that. I do not.
I know she
That's why I told you.
It's also been
months.
months.
Approximately 6 months. It's been a long time. It's
And in
okay.
fact, what, like 4 days?
Yeah. So Ritora would definitely remember in my eyes, for sure.
So you pass every night this way?
Oh, out in the trees?
Yes.
Yes, he swears some of them are his good friends.
Are they?
I like to, well, she leans out the door, looks over at the oak tree where she knows he is, and you watch her just like ever so softly mutter something under her breath and wave her hand, and you see the tree shake and groan. It's a fun thing. He gets a kick out of it. She just leans back in and soft closes the door. It's a good way to shore up that continuity. Bam!
Nailed it.
Nailed it!
Whatever could he be talking about?
What happened?
It's fine.
I thought it as you started doing it. I was like, he's totally just doing the thing that he did earlier.
Yep, it's fine. Yes.
How much of his swimming tail do you believe?
It's hard to say. I don't like to usually go deeper into the waters. I don't know what lurks.
Not much for swimming.
No, no. I try to make sure that I keep my wits and strength about me at all times. Very difficult thing to do.
Your task.
Tiring. Every day tiring.
Have you given any more thought to what comes next?
Whatever it is that lies beyond this life. But I know he believes he and I will return once more to the sky together, and I, in my old age, I guess I have grown a bit more bitter and skeptical. He still tries to speak to his father in the stars and promise me he does. And I believe him.
Ether really is a guide. I don't know if he can get you into the sky, but if there is something beyond, I do believe that he has successfully brought people there.
That is good.
Emiria, did you ever have children?
No. Melethil and I were always moving. Never able to safely settle down, and something in me wanted this line to end with me. Terrible thing to have to give to someone. Especially a person that you love like a child.
Will it sustain your life forever if you do not pass it on?
Do not know. As long as I have lived, it has been, well, keeping me this way.
Does it do the same for your husband?
Yes, slows it. Dramatically slows it, but I fear that he would need to at some point hold it to be able to stay. And I do not know when that time is.
What would become of you?
I do not know. These are things we've never tried.
And if you were to come to an end without passing it on, it must be of grave importance to bear such a task for so long.
I have no one to give it to. I would, should it come to that, go swimming.
An attempt to hide it.
As best as I could.
What is it exactly?
I was far too young to know. Never really had a full explanation of it. I know only that it harbors some shard, I suppose you could say, of an ancient thing.
Something that still carries its soul.
Yes, it bears its will and bears its mind. And it attempts to keep me here in the north, and does so successfully.
Have you tried leaving then?
Cannot get further south than Oshuamp.
Have you tried to destroy it?
Many times. When Melethil talks of stars being pulled from the sky, I have tried to crush it. Using exactly that. Even stars have not been able to destroy this thing. They simply shatter under its weight.
Does it have a voice?
Yes.
And after this much time, have you learned anything from it?
Only that it wishes to destroy everything it touches. Wishes me to destroy everything I touch. It is filled with malice and wrath and whimsy. It bears no respect for life or death.
Requires someone of great willpower, then.
Yes.
You have had it off of your person since receiving it?
Yes, I've never once worn it.
And it still manages to speak to you?
Yes. It is just proximity.
How far away? Before you cannot hear its voice?
I have never been so far from it.
What was the furthest?
I've never once let it go.
She like wear it like on a chain.
She keeps it in her bag.
She keeps it
It's
in her
on a
bag.
chain in
Okay.
her bag. I fear if I ever drop it, I do not know how long I would live without it.
I only ask because if it is something still bearing a soul, if it can speak as the mountain spoke, as the crystal tower spoke to those that performed magic within. How long before it drew someone to your swimming place? If you left it without someone to hold it?
I do not know.
I don't know if that's a risk she'd be willing to take. For the discovery.
There is a place just outside the woods. One of the spots in which Melethil saw a star break through the ground not too long ago. A very deep chasm now. Thought, should I go swimming anywhere, doesn't necessarily need to have water.
And where is this place?
Just south of the woods.
Near the mountains?
Yes.
We've heard of some strange tales of that place.
I've never been. What have you heard?
Something about the gates of the dead. Rumors in the city. It was one of the places we were told to look for ice diamonds.
Perhaps not unfounded rumors. When Melethil takes me to these nodes in which stars have fallen, he's not always the most attentive or perceptive person. It feels as though, to me, the things that move within those stones do so with an intense labor and pain, as though not moving under their own will. I do not know if the stars that fall are simply stars, or if they are something more.
What else could they be?
We have always wondered what breathes life into something.
You mean at the beginning?
Yes. And if I have a star in me, as Melethil does in him, and our star returns once more to the sky, I do not know what would happen if my star is pulled from it back to this world. And if something then uses my star to make something once more out of me.
Would it still be you?
I do not know.
Are you the star? Or do you just hold it?
I do not know.
You said there were others before?
Like Melethil and I?
Yes.
Yes, there were other druids of the stars in Auglatha.
Did you know any of them that moved on?
Yes. Some of them had passed when I was a little girl.
Do you know what became of their stars?
Harbored over the city. But
No.
the sky there is now very empty.
Have they since fallen?
We've not returned to Auglatha. The sky in the distance looks sparse. And I did not know them very well, so it is hard to identify a singular star of a person that you do not know.
I suppose you were young when you left.
yes.
Did your people not have any tales of what became of the stars of those that moved on?
Druids of stars were very bright figures, usually comprised constellations. Each sage would become a fragment and join into a greater one. Never expanding, I guess you could say. Constellation of people that knew.
Did you witness any of these stars being added?
When I was a girl, yes. There was one that passed. And there was a great ceremony in the city for her.
Did she have a guide?
No. Druids such as us, when we know it is our time, we shape once more.
Will
Not
it
in-
yourself?
Will
it yourself?
Yes. Not into an animal of the land or sea or sky any longer, but a star once more. She will absolutely utilize one of her wild shapes to assume her starry form. You watch as she assumes an almost crystalline appearance in which she becomes very reflective, clear, and you see small twinkling stars along her body.
Is that what she did before, or is that different from the star mapping that she did when we met them?
Different. Star mapping was a different thing that she did. We return to what we think is our most true nature. And sages would always tell us that it's like climbing stairs. They go home.
If you stay to carry your burden, if you pass without willing yourself back, what then?
I do not know where my star would go.
And if you are worried that others have been pulled from their place and returned, not as themselves, do you even want to go back?
I don't know. I wish that Melethil and I could hide away somewhere forever together. And I do not know if the world is even so kind to permit that as my peace after all these years. I don't think this world will even let the dead lay in rest.
What does Corin look like through this conversation?
I mean, he definitely looks slightly bothered. If there was a thing that I could do to die, well, I would have done it long ago, had I known. But I am glad that I didn't, because I would have never met you and your friends, and I would have never gotten Maribel back. Sometimes, even if dead, walking is still walking. And I do not know if I have a soul in me. I don't think I've got a fucking star. I think all that I have is something that still clings to these bones. A will.
I don't imagine you intend to leave anytime soon, now that you have your family.
Oh no, I'm going to murder all the other women in the city. Well, sisters. Not just women.
We have
The jackal.
We have to stop him.
My jackal days are still getting to me sometimes.
Woof.
So much better.
Does he slip like that, or
No, yeah. I mean, he would say women, but like he is sincerely thinking of the women that did it. Yeah. Seems like it's more than just the fucking sisters, too. Now that I know that there's these hags that you've talked to me of. One that we've
Dealt with.
Yes.
Put to rest.
Yes. And he would look at her as she obviously looks slightly distraught. I'm sorry. I understand that she was dear to you. My daughter is dear to me. Melesi would just kind of nod. No, it is better that... It is better that she sleeps.
she was not herself?
She had not been in what feels like centuries. Because it was.
Did she have a star?
Harmony did, yes.
Did she at the end? Or did it get given up in the trade?
I think her star was taken from her when she was a little girl. I think that is why your friend saw her as a little girl when he guided her across.
He was able to guide her.
Yes. There are times when I wonder if your friend is much more than just a guide. If he is able to harbor these stars safely somewhere other than just this sky. If your friend truly does provide some kind of sanctuary that transcends what I've seen.
He is something of a sanctuary, I think.
It would not surprise me.
He's a very strange man, but
A little shorter now than he used to be.
he is filled with a graciousness and kindness that I do not see in many other people. A very somber sense of warmth.
Perhaps, if you could find someone to carry your burden, he could bring you wherever he took your sister.
As long as Melethil gets to go with me.
I can't see why that wouldn't be possible.
Even after all these years, I can't escape him.
It doesn't sound like you want to.
God, no. I've barely had a day with that strange man. That has not been remarkable and memorable. Despite all these years.
How old is the oldest Eldrin that I know of?
Like 600 years. He was a very good boy. He always has been.
You have known each other since you were children, then?
I didn't know him at first, no. He wasn't of the same nobility that my family was. He was the son of a watchman, assigned to that tower in the woods. Good little boy. A guardian who they said could move stars. And people would pay him trinkets and sweets for him to reach up into the sky at night and It was always a very polite way of entertaining the fantasies of a young kid. I swear that man knows how to move stars. I've seen him do it, time and time again, rewriting what feels like destinies that only lead towards tragedy. I have seen him change, for good and for hope, the lives of many that he doesn't even understand.
He has certainly helped us.
I'm glad he was able to.
You have helped us as well.
All I have done is keep him alive. He's the strong one.
I wish that I could offer to carry your burden myself. Do not get to make those decisions for the others that travel with me.
I understand what it is like to share a soul and share a body.
I will keep my eyes peeled for one. Worthy and willing, should such a person exist.
Thank you. Thank all of you.
I would offer myself, but clearly I am prone to the corruption.
I don't think it's a statement about your willpower or lack thereof. I think, if anything, it is simply testament to how much of it you possess, that you have not, as most others would have by now, become a pit of tar that would have drained the life from all of your friends around you at a whim, throttled them while they slept.
I'm glad you've not done that.
I have seen many wicked things and sensed many wicked things. That stain is the same kind of cold, malevolent wickedness that resides within that ring. Hate. Just the urge to inflict pain and suffering, if only to feed itself on the wallows of the innocents.
If this prophecy is to be believed, then I think that this may be part of the stars that we have to move ourselves.
I'm certain Melethil is trying to teach your friends how to do it. I can't promise he'll be very successful.
The green one is good at moving things.
That is good. Maybe he will have more luck than I.
Ma'am, forgive me for being so bold. I stayed quiet most of the evening to collect my thoughts and sort a few things out from the past few days. I do wish my condolences to you, as I realize now the callousness of my actions, over the actions of what I've done. But now that I see how you've taken to the outcome of your sister's death, I again want to offer my condolences for that.
Thank you.
I would also like to let you know that I, too, if there's ever anything I could do to relieve you of this burden, you have been nothing but kind and sweet and warm to us, all of us, offering us a spot in your own home, feeding us, even helping us on a task that wasn't even yours. And I just wish that I find more people like you out here, shining light out in the cold. And I would like you to know that even if the stars may be in the sky, a moon follows behind. May not always be around, but it's there when you need it. If there's ever anything that you could ask from me, I would be glad to answer, to help repay.
Thank you.
I'm going to stand up and start picking up all the bowls and shit that's laying around.
Mm-hmm. You remind me of Melethil.
Thank you.
Not in the...
In the good boy kind of way.
Not in the foolishness. Not in the
His ear goes up.
Someone say good boy.
You haven't seen him when you tell him he can go outside.
Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
Just try to look real cool just now.
Tail's just like wagging.
Mm-hmm. I was very young when I took the ring. So was Melethil. Maybe a year or so younger than I. He would always sit in the trees and watch his father as he did his watch at the doors to the tower. He used to, when we first left together, tell me stories about how strong and noble his father was as a man. How his father told him to always do good and right by others, even if they didn't necessarily deserve it. I think he instilled within Melethil a sense of devotion and righteousness. And I think whoever raised you, sir, did that as well.
Only trying to do my best.
As is he. We weren't supposed to leave. We were told to stay. In Alglatha, I was assigned Melethil. I was not supposed to take the ring. I did not want it to go to Harmony. I did not know. I did not know the full extent of what I was doing until it was too late. It was bonded to me and considered mine. It wasn't even supposed to be Harmony's burden to bear. Well, not at first. That prince I told you of, the one whose heart gave in to cruelty and hate, he took the ring and he wore it. I think he did not understand what he was doing either. It wasn't until Melethil and I had been out of the city for some time that we met other travelers on the road who told us of the state of Alglatha after we left. Melethil and I grew up, I suppose you could say, not in the height of the history of Alglatha as a city. We were born into despondency. A prince who had loved someone he shouldn't have, and to free her from the ring. stole it, believing not that it could be destroyed, but believing that he would be capable of wearing it without succumbing. He did it to protect his love. A very foolish choice. I will never forgive my father. I will never forgive my mother for trading us to free him. I was leaving the day they took Harmony from our home. I was told that she would be fine. They didn't tell me that she was going to take her. It was supposed to be fair, and it was anything but. She traded us for him. She traded us to save him. When they assigned me Melethil, he was just an innocent boy, and I took his life from him. He had a home. He had a family. He had people who loved him, and I didn't deserve to. I've tried all these years to give him a happiness that he deserved to have. I should have been out here alone. I owe him everything that I have, and I owe him at least the peace that he deserves in his rest, and I hate that I cannot let him go, that he is all and only. It isn't fair.
I cannot imagine that. If there is something that we are intended to do that your story was not, in much the same way, laid out ahead of time. Perhaps it's just part of the constellation that you needed to create. If you were not here, what might have become of Ritora? What might have become of the task that we have been set? Whatever that is, I'm still not certain I fully understand it myself. And your husband, were he not here, things may have gone differently. You may not have held out as long as you had.
I know I wouldn't have.
Who would have aided us out here?
It is hard to feel like I deserve to be part of a constellation.
I believe that you do. Perhaps, if Ether is the sanctuary that I believe he is, perhaps somewhere on the other side of what we are here to do, there will be a new constellation for you to be a part of.
I wonder what that foolish man would pick. No matter what, I would be happy to be part of it. I would only want to find harmony as well. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you all.
Thank you. You would not have survived our trek were it not for you.
I guess the old fool is right. It's nice to know that some things are just there. He probably does not remember. I can promise you he doesn't.
You might be surprised. Old fools remember many things.
When I first met him, his name was Eil. E-I-L. I will tell you, since you speak Elvish, it means blue. He had the sweetest sky blue eyes I'd ever seen. And he was very polite when he introduced himself to me. And I told him that my name was Emiria. And he bowed, and he took my hand. And then they made him kneel before me. And I remember, as he smiled as he did, the look of surprise on his face when I kneeled before him, only to hold his face in my hands and press my lips to his forehead. I'm sure you know that elves give names. I named him Tai Eoloth, he who wanders lost with her. And we will end there.
Ukubo hole. Am I right, Don? Really great. Oh, yeah.
You're back to say goodbye.
Okay, I figured. Friends, thank you very much for watching tonight. We hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be back next on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We will not be back on Sunday for Orvigo. That'll be the weekend after. And then we'll be back next Tuesday for the City of Oshuamp once again. We appreciate you, Vulpix. Thanks again for the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, we will see you on Friday night. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Bye.